Howdy everybody in YouTube land. We have yet another Omnibook video. You thought I was done. The reality is I am not done. This one was given to me for the cost of shipping from the same person I purchased the last one from, which was absolutely awesome of him. He didn't have to do that, but he did. However, this one is pretty much a parts unit, but I do not have any of these. I've never owned one of these, and I always thought they were cool, but they were always expensive, and I could never get my hands on one, and I never afford one, so I just kind of let things go. And it's even ridiculous now compared to what it used to be. But so this one here was given to me. However, it's got a nasty crack here where it looks like it's been dropped. It's busted there. It's missing the PCM CIA cage there. It's also missing the RAM cover. It's missing the battery cover. It's missing the mouse, pop-out mouse thing. And I think this is the same as the 425. And since I have parts left over from that, I can probably just put that in there and not worry about it. Also, the battery compartment is all smashed up and it's got to be glued back together. There's a big crack here that's just going across, so we got to do some work with that. The rear cover door is missing. No surprise there. That's all smashed up. And as far as the inside is concerned, this is very loose, but it's tight. It's kind of weird. But, oh yeah. This is missing. That's missing. I don't know if this keyboard is the same as the one that's on the 300 and 425. It may not be. The keys might be though, so I could probably take the keys off and put them on here. I don't know though, but I do not have parts for this machine. I do not have any of these machines. However, with all that smashed up, we're gonna, ooh yeah, listen. Oh yeah, that's bad. You can already see the problem right now. What happened here? Yeah, that's bad. So let's test this thing, and I'm going to use my bench power supply like I do every other time of the day and see if this thing actually works, because honestly I don't know. It's already 12 volts. Alright, so what do we get here? Hey, it turned on. Hey, we got a beep, so the motherboard's alive, but whew, oof, look at that. That's a problem. Big time. Yeah, so this is all we know so far. I hear a hard drive spin up in here, so this thing still has a hard drive, and it sounds like a Hitachi just by how it fires up. But I don't know for sure. There's no text on the screen. There's no way to really see what's going on, and I don't hear it starting up or anything, so it's probably just, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But the good news is, though, it's not all bad news. The good news is, though, the guy that gave it to me also sent me this, which is a spare screen. There's an address on here, so I don't really want to expose it, but it's all cracked as well. It's got issues, you know, so I don't know if that's even going to work, honestly. But the other problem is with this screen is the hinge is smashed over and the cable is completely torn off. It's just gone. So I'm going to probably need to take this out and see if the screen is actually any good, because what I'll probably end up doing is taking the screen out of here and putting it into this bezel. But it's really the lesser of two evils. Do I want to deal with the crack that's back here, or do I want to deal with a crack that's up here? So it's yeah, I need to, as a matter of fact, let's get in here and take a look and see what we're dealing with. Yeah, this one's got a nice big crack here. So really, It's the lesser of two evils. This one's clean here, but not here. But this one's clean back there, but it's not here. So, anyways, let's take a look what's on the front side. Oh, this is bad. This is all scratched up. Yeah, that's bad. That's not going to work. It's missing the tab. So, yeah, this is just hair. Yeah, this bezel is just gone. There's no chance of saving that one. But that hinge is good where this one's not. This one's all smashed up and busted off, but it's good here. So I wonder, this screen does not look like it's cracked. So I might be able to get that out with Novus, but I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But that's not that big of a deal because I can probably, depending on if I can get the rest of the parts, because it really depends if I can get the rest of the parts. But what I could probably do is peel off this film and replace it with new film, new polarizing film. That's not that difficult, but the problem is, can I get the rest of the parts? So, yeah, I'm curious if I can get the rest of the parts, but at least this has the tab on here still, and everything else is present. What I don't know is how this comes apart. I'm hoping it's not like the Omnibook 800, where this is all glued together, and it might be. It very well could be. No, I see clips. Clip. This thing's all clipo-twinkulated. It's hard to see there, but it is here. Yeah, this might be clipped together. We'll have to see. So, really, man, that's a shame. I can't believe that's broke. Because if that wasn't broke, I could have just, swapped this whole thing. But I guess really it's the lesser of the two evils. Damn. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. I can just get some ABS cement and glue that one back together, or I can possibly glue this one back together. Either way, you're going to see a crack. Just like the Macintosh TV, you're going to have a crack. Okay, so, well, the important thing is I can probably do that. That's not a big deal, but I need to get the parts for these. I'm missing this, which I believe I have that. The keyboard is screwed. I got to see if I can do anything about that. That's all got to be re-glued together, but that's hidden on the inside, so I don't care so much. I need the door that covers this, which I do not have. I do not have this, and I do not have this. So, well, what should we do next? Maybe we can take it apart. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know what that's for. That's for the floppy drive, I'm pretty sure. Which, I do not have. That's the other thing, I do not have any of the accessories for this at all. So, that'll be fun. Alright, well, let's start taking this thing apart, I think. I want to check the inside and see what we got going on. Well, so far so good and bad, because this thing is a pain in the ass to get apart. I'm not having much luck to get it apart, so I'm gonna have to probably find a service manual for that. But I did get the screen off, and I was able to protect the cable the best I possibly could, so I should be able to do something with that. But that is going to be a problem. So let's keep going, I guess. Gotta have these two screwdrivers to get it out, which I think is a T6 and a T8. Actually, all I had to do was flip it up, grab my spudger tool, get in there and lift the keyboard out. The keyboard wasn't even plugged in, so this has been out before. And there's the hard disk drive. Yep, it's an IBM drive. Well, Hitachi. At least I thought it was Hitachi, but it looks like it's an IBM. What is it? 4 gigabyte. That is not original. 98. No. Yeah, it explains why it's been out. So it's pulled out. Those 3 screws that were on the bottom, these flatter ones, the T6s, is what holds the hard drive in. So hard drive is out. That should reveal. Yeah, it does. See, it reveals the screw here. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't keep pulling on it, because that could have ended very badly. So I think what I want to do there is I'm going to put that here. Let's see, we got one here that we have to remove, because I want to get down in there and see what kind of leaking capacitors we have, if anything. So there's a pile of, I don't know. So now that I have those out of the way, I'm going to keep going. Alright, I got it all the way apart, and I probably pulled it too far apart than what I really needed it to be, but I got it apart now, so I can kind of see what we have going on here. And let's see, there we go. Let's remove that out of the way. That way nothing happens to that. Hard drive's over here. Hard drive was in this little compartment there under the keyboard, but yeah, you can see where I kind of pulled that up too far. But what I really wanted to check is if this thing had electrolytic capacitors I needed to worry about, and it looks like it does. These 3 super caps, and these are known leakers, so they got to go anyways. So I'm gonna have to order some, but I just wanted to inspect everything else out. But one thing I noticed right away is it's got this Neo Magic Graph 128, and those things are garbage. I hated those chips. But let's see, what is this? That, I believe, is the processor card. Does it remove? No. And that's a good way to break shit. So let's try that. I'll move you over here. There's pieces of plastic falling out of this thing too. And this plastic is extremely brittle. It's that type of plastic, which is likely why it's snapping apart. It's that era of garbage plastic. No, it is not coming out. I'm wondering. Oh man, I just noticed that is missing. Oh damn. So that is a problem. Yep, that is the processor card. Looks like it's a spin off of MMC1, but not really. It's likely proprietary to HP. Not surprised there, so I'm going to set you off to the side. There's the RAM. IBM brand RAM. PCI, it's got PCI architecture. Which means this thing's got card bus. Yeah, it does. It's card bus. Yeah, you can see a little bit of corrosion here. I'm gonna need to clean this up a little bit. What I don't see though, what is that? Microphone? Yeah, it's a condenser mic. Plug you, get rid of you. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary, but one thing I will say though is we need to remove. Nope, wrong size. That won't work either. Probably has Loctite on the end of it, I bet you. It is not wanting to come out of there for sure. Pretty sure this is holding it in. But yeah, that's a problem. I'm going to have to find a thing for that, because I'm not going to be able to get the keyboard in without that. Nope, no Loctite. I'm surprised. I'm leaving the plastic on here to help protect it from me using these big ass pliers on a very delicate motherboard with delicate components. Because the last thing I want to do is start taking off all these components with the pliers. I think that's the only thing holding this board in here. Move you out of the way, move you out of the way. Alright, get rid of you. As we've seen in our other models, we have this thing here. So it's very similar in design. Let's unplug this. This is the mouse plug. Oh, just fell in there now. Mouse plug. Okay, that's unplugged. The backlight and the LCD plugged in there. Let's see. Oh, there's a piece of wire here. I wonder if this thing has a Varda battery on it. I doubt it. Because I see those. Nope, it's got a speaker. There's the little cute speaker. Here's the speaker. Alright. Hey, removed. We're free. We don't have parts flying out from underneath it. Yet. So, let's see. What do we have on the bottom of the motherboard? More RAM. Symbiosis 53C810. What is that? I'll look that up. Is that a SCSI controller? No, that can't be a SCSI controller, can it? Oh, got some crap laying in here. I don't know what that is. Whatever it is, it shouldn't be in there. Look at that bodge. Altera Flex CPLD. Yeah, that's a bodge from hell. Alright, well, really, I gotta replace the super caps, but I have to get them ordered first because I don't have any extra on hand. But it won't stop it from working though, but you can see, yeah, it's leaking for sure. Let's see, what size are those? Matsushita. So maybe I can see it down here. Nope, I'm going to remove them. There's the brightness buttons up and down. Alright, well, let's move on at this point. Let's get the LCD display torn apart and see what we're dealing with in there. So we know we have to order parts for that. I got to find a keyboard. The connectors broke off. That thing needs a lot of parts. I got to glue all this together, and we'll get that in a minute. But I did a quick search on eBay and noticed that the memory is not so expensive for this. So I picked one of those up. But the cable is indeed a SCSI cable that goes on the back. They call it the docking port, which is this port here, but it's actually a SCSI port. So, and that cable's like $60. It's ridiculous. I can probably just, if I can figure out that connector type, I can probably just make one. Anyway, so SCSI cable is for $60. I can buy a parts machine for $70, but it's kind of, it's got vinegar syndrome LCD on it, but we'll see. I might pick it up because its keyboard's clean. It has the memory cover on it. It has everything on it with the exception of the battery door. But it has everything else, the stuff that I'm missing. Between the two, I might be able to make one work. I don't know. We'll have to see. But for now, since I know I have to order parts, might as well just start getting this LCD panel apart and see what it's going to take to do that. Oh, and the LCD plastics on the other one are in good condition. So, yeah, I might do that. So let's get this apart. So I got the screen cover off. And yep, you guessed it. This sucker's glued all the way around here. It's this thing, just like the Omnibook 300 series, 400 series, this shit is glued together. So unfortunately, it's either going to have to get epoxy welded back on or cemented or whatever. So yeah, it is definitely glued together, unfortunately. So alright, now that I got it apart, I can kind of see what we have going on here. I'm going to get this screen off and see Yeah, you can see where it got hit right there. That's what broke it. It's all screwed. Alright, so let's get this apart and see what we're dealing with. Hopefully we can make this screen work in this unit, but yeah. So let's get that done. Let's get it apart. Now that I got the screen out, I can see the full extent of the damage. So this is the cable. It looks like it's okay. I didn't hurt it or anything like that, but that is all broken. I flattened it out, and I guess there's only so much one can do with this, but yeah, what I want to do, I suppose, is I'm just gonna fill this in with a little bit of you know, some of that ABS cement and just kind of let it seep in there. I mean, I'm missing a plastic chunk here. Ideally, I'd like to have a new screen assembly, but I mean, my only other option is this guy, which is just awful. I mean, it's broke up here, so I don't know. We'll have to play this one out and see, because this one's also falling apart. It's busted right here. So, oh man, decisions. But all right, well, I think I'm just going to end the video here. This is a quick little overview, what this thing has and what I'm working with and what we have to do. I guess the next step is I got to get some parts ordered. Once I get the parts ordered, we can pick this back up and start working on it again. So in the meantime, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment if you have one. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and you can visit the Discord server link below if you want to participate in that. And until next time, guys.